Alright, yep. And I'll add a stream marker right there. I'm posting VODs to the Trans People's L Twitter page. Oh yeah, that transphobe piece of shit that got suspended. Oh. Oh, I'm glad he got fucked. She? I don't know who runs that. I just assumed it was a fucking he. So, hear me out. Hear me out. What if we just do Gungeon? I think we should just do Gungeon. Y'all don't get a choice. We're playing Gungeon. Unless Gungeon fucks up. And if Gungeon fucks up, I need to check something. And I might need to buy a new hard drive. With money I don't have, whatever, I'll figure it out. Enter the Gungeon. We're gonna update that. How much have I had to drink? Like 3 sips today. Like, I haven't actually had all that much alcohol today. Because I felt sick. Speaking of which, I should drink this 7 and 7 before I get sick. Before I get sick? No, before the ice melts. Alright. This is a Gungeon stream now. Pitches can, like, comb through Resident Evil 7 breaking to just document my, existential crisis. What? No, I didn't want to play the hunter. I want to play you. Computer is drunk. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Alright. Let's fucking go. Just hit me after this run. I should probably actually update the Twitter. I tune in for Resident Evil, been rewarded with Gungeon. You can comb through the archived footage when I archive the footage. 'Cause you'll see why I decided maybe RE7 needs to be, like, validated. Now, Benz, you actually have a very good point. Hey, shut up. Copper's really useful. RE7 was saved onto my hard drive. Copper rules. But yeah, I decided, you know what probably won't break? Gungeon. Talking to Ethan. That... No, you're thinking about H3H3. What the fuck? Sorry if I'm, like, more flabbergasted today, and by default might be a bit rude. But y'all saw that. It kind of blindsided the shit out of me. No, Ethan's last name in Resident Evil 7 is Winters. His last name is Winters because he's generic and white. And by generic, I mean design. He behaves very interestingly for a survival horror protagonist. Generic would imply, like, typical. Fuck steel, are you kidding me? Fucking iron's where it's at. But copper is a hell of a conductor. Like, for heat and electricity. So, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, Demon Head. He looks like Scott Loaz if he was pixelated and upscaled. In all fairness, by technicality, by vague technicality, he does not have a canon face. He has a model in canon material that has a face, but he does not have a face. Which is why in RE8, the splash art of him is weird looking. Slenderman? No. We got jukes. We got fucking jukes. Damn it. Oh well, that'll help me speed kill. I like to pretend they were actively fucking with us and have a set design for him. I would like that to be true. I completely agree, Cherry. You're right, as usual. What is the Jolter combined with? What? What? Hold on. Why is the Demon Head combo with the Jolter? While it's reloading. Woo! Okay, for some reason, I misread your I was looking at your fucking, the, like, joke you sent in chat, and instead of what you said, it was introducing the next gay Resident Evil character. You! And just, like, a hand comes out of Ethan's face, like the fucking cover for Dementium 2. And honestly, I can't write anything better than that. I can't write a better joke. Every copy of Resident Evil 8 is personalized. You see what you want in Lady Dimitrescu. I don't know why I'm pronouncing that like it is a Japanese name, when it is probably Romanian. I love one game that's actually every copy is personalized. That would feel like a hell of a coding project, you know? What did I... Oh. Whatever. That's good. Romania is pretty poggers. I have a friend there and he smokes marijuana and cigarettes. Huh. I like this item synergy. BRB... I'm covering my Animal Crossing land in rocks and iron. I could do an Animal Crossing stream one day. Yo, hold on. Hand. Oh, it's the Big Rubber Bitch Fist. By Belladonna's Big Rubber Fist. I think that's the product. I went to say project. Yeah, this item synergy fucking rules. I don't even have to think when I'm playing. And really, that's a strong suit. Monster Hunter Rise gave me something horrifying, cut off a Puke's tail and spewed poison from the stump. No thank you. That is a cursed hell spawn, and not my beloved Puke. Although, it is a... By the way, so I watched Cherry's Monster Hunter Rise stream, and that has convinced me, okay, maybe I'll just buy a Pro Controller if I get a nice enough donation. Like, because Monster Hunter Rise actually looks pretty pog. In World, it would just stop spewing poison from the tail if you cut it off. Instead, the stump inflates and spews poison, which it would in the real world. Well, yeah, I pronounce it puke because he's puking poison at you. So, pukey pukey. Or, actually, puke puke. Wait, people pronounce it pookie pookie? Or puke puke? Like, you're not wrong for thinking that, but I've just never come to grips with how people say those words, because, like, there are certain Monster Hunter enemies that, like, obviously whatever is written is their name. Like, I don't think it would be easy to mispronounce Nergigante. But, like, puke puke, I don't think they ever say it in any of the games. Puke puke via Japanese translation? Okay. But he pukes poison at you. So, I mean, it's English wordplay that I'm using. And they're a Japanese company. So, also, Cherry, do you want to be embarrassed at me? There's a poison sac in his jaw when it inflates. He's not puking it, he's just spewing it from his mouth. Yeah, but, like, he's still, like... Yeah, okay. It didn't hit me that Gaijin Hunter's name was not because he hunts Gaijins, but because he is a Gaijin that is a hunter. Hey there, started fixing this thing, but I'm gonna need some parts to get it up working. These bolt elevators leave a lot of debris in their wake. Need to clear out some of the way. To do that, we'll need 3 blanks. Reminds me of that one guy from the Game Theorists, the little one, Gaijin Goomba? Like, that one, dude's super cool. Learn English just so you can communicate with the Western audience of Monster Hunter. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the table. That is a really noble goal. Not because I think, like, he needed to learn English and he didn't need to communicate with us, but, like, the American Monster Hunter community was, like, 10 people for, like, I don't want to say up until World, because I want to say 4 actually popularized the series. World was just the best-selling at the time. But, like, I think people really got their taste with 4. At least that's what I can say for my localized area. But it's like, I personally knew, like, 5 people who knew what the fuck Monster Hunter was. And I think, even if I'm bad at Monster Hunter, I think the fact that Monster Hunter is just more popular in general, I think that's rad as fuck. For you was definitely the big break in the West. World is what brought it mainstream. Yep, that's the phrasing I was looking for. Imagine living in an area, couldn't be me. I barely live here. I live in my house. Like, I don't think I ever said this on stream, but, like, pre-pandemic, I was just behaving like I did, like, right now. All I can say is my friends played the one on the DS in high school. That was Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, probably. Was it the DS or the 3DS? Shit. Damn it. Monster Hunter Tri, 4, and Generations were all on the DS. Oh, I thought Tri got a release on the DS. Okay, you and I were both mistaken on that. Happen. It happened. Damn it. Yeah, like, I didn't click with Monster Hunter until World, and even then, like, so my background with Monster Hunter, I don't know if this is documented properly either, but my introduction to it was, one of the fucking random ones on PSP, where it was, like, motion inputs to actually, like, use your weapon. Like, you had to swing with your stick. It was absurd. But it clicked with me with World, but I could tell that World from all the games I played, because I played the demo for pretty much any of them that had a demo. Because I was a poor child and could not afford the nice monster hunting game. And I could immediately feel with World, it's like, okay, something's missing here. And I'm kind of glad that everyone who actually knows anything about Monster... Give me a second, I'm gonna take a drink. Anyone that knows anything about Monster Hunter actually, like, agrees with that. Oh, if you want to hear me rail against capitalism, fucking buy me Metal Gear Solid 2. I'll talk about it. I'll fucking rant about that shit all day. MGS2 just gives me the point where it's not being preachy. It's like, what, $10 on GOG? I think. Roxy, CEO of Capitalism, Plogged Champs. Oh, if I didn't have morals, I'd be a great capitalist. But I don't like fucking people over. It makes me feel like scum, and it sticks with me. So, no. Okay, no. Let me put that, let me double back. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Let me double back. I do love undercutting people in MMO market boards. That shit makes me so happy. Because you fucking know that the person you just undercut is fucking mauling over the idea that someone with an NPC retainer just undercut them on the thing they've been trying to sell for months because they were selling it for too damn much. Yeah, I'm in that boat too. Because also, it's fake money. Where's it coming from? Like, FF14, you don't use Krista to participate in the market board. You don't use... the closest thing to a rare consumable item you use for the market board is Kupo Nuts, but that's only if you're using the mobile app to do your market boards. Yeah, they mulled on Twitter openly, to the point where I've seen people from Excalibur bitching about the fucking verdant partitions that I've been selling and undercutting people on, while I'm still making 200,000 gil a pop. But yeah, you're using gil, the thing you get from doing quests. Like, they don't like it. And it's like, what? Can't handle a little competition? Oh, God. I can probably find, like, an Xavier Renegade Angel clip for the bullshit I pull on the market board. Damn it. Funny shit. It's almost like people don't know how auction houses work in MMOs. Oh, baby, let me talk about it. Fucking the World of Warcraft, the Diablo 3 real money auction house was the most insane shit, because people were paying their rent on that. Oh, that was nuts. Get out of here. Oh, now this gives me the dilemma, though, of, like, only reload when you're in combat with this gun. Because you're sacrificing potential DPS uptime that you don't have to actually focus on managing. By the way, I use the phrase molding, right? Yeah? Like, I've always heard it used as being pissed beyond pissed. I was. Well, no. Whoop. Damn it. I have to, like, look at chat, but I'm also playing a soft bullet hell. Mad and balding. Okay. So the phrase that Benzona said, which is, still more real than Bitcoin, yeah, that's because it was a real money auction house. It was just for fake items. But those fake items still had a real, like, thing that you could do with them. Like, I'm gonna be real. I would totally take someone's money to just grind out shit in Diablo. Like, I'm relatively okay at Diablo. Still more valid than Bitcoin, sure. I actually don't have a problem with Bitcoin itself. I don't have a problem with crypto itself. I have a problem with shit like NFTs. Because, like, Bitcoin is obviously a scam, but it is a scam that works for now. And you know what? Gotta respect the hustle. So my fondest memories in WoW are mining profession and Wrath of the Lich Kings and making hand over fist in your books. That's just Bitcoin. That's really bad for the environment. All crypto is bad for the environment. But the part that's, like, actually bad is the minting. The problem I have with NFT that I don't have with crypto is that with an NFT making a new one every time, and therefore minting a new one every time. But the actual trading process of it isn't as bad, not nearly as bad. Like if I went, like say I have $20 in my bank account, and I go to invest in Dogecoin. Dogecoin has already been minted. The actual damage to the planet, already done. But also, hey, let's be real, I'm poor. If it is on the level of, like, gambling, but at least it's, like, speculative gambling. So you can at least, like, factor shit in, you know? Can't wait to spend 0.0000367 Bitcoin at the grocery store to buy 3 bananas. Yeah, but here's the thing about that. You wouldn't be, like, sorting that out. No, I'm not trying to get people to invest in shit they don't want. I don't want to be that grifter, for the reason of I make nothing off of telling people to start that shit. Like, fucking nothing. Fucking, my favorite saga in the last year was people just squeezing the fuck out of the GameStop short stocks to just show off, like, oh, the stock market is fake. That is not real. It's like the stock market when my parents put away money for my college in surefire stocks like Sears and Kmart. They were surefire for a while. They actually made a good investment in theory. It's just that Sears and Kmart didn't adapt. But it was probably an actually surefire stock at the time. And even for most of your life, one assumes. Stock market is astrology for upper middle class white men. Actually, a lot of the people that I know that are into, like, the stock market and shit are most of my black friends. Like, so I don't know. I don't know if that's just, oh no, that was an Amogus. I don't know if that's just, like, anecdotal evidence, but I don't know. I have, like, one white friend that does crypto shit. And, like, stock market shit. Granted, as far as I'm aware, the rise and grind culture started from, black people who needed to have a hustle going. Because you need to feed your kids. I'm trying to say things that I have seen over the years without sounding like I am dehumanizing anyone. And who boy, I do not trust my linguistic abilities right now. Heard a whole, like, investigative piece about how Sears shit the bed. They got in a new CEO who immediately dismantled their mail order infrastructure the year before Amazon took off. Oh, fuck, man! Oh, that's bad. I feel bad. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just anecdotal evidence, but, like, I have one white friend who's into the stock market and it is all of my black friends that are into it. So I'd be with ya if I could relate. They were selling literal houses and shit. They could have destroyed Amazon if they hadn't got rid of that whole division. Yeah. Absolutely. And, like, you don't realize how old that kind of service is until you, like, watch something like a Western. And then you see people are, like, going to an equivalent of Sears. And it's like, yeah, this sort of service has existed for as long as we've had civilized society, huh? Now, it has gotten more and more efficient. But, like, wow. Damn it.
Oh.
To be fair, in Westerns half the time it was Sears. Yeah, well, I'm thinking like, let's take Red Dead 2, for example. That game takes place right before 1911. Like, I want to say a decade or so. So it's, like, turn of the millennia. And you see at the end, John Marston has to pick up something for his wife that she ordered through a mail-in catalog. And it's like, holy shit, that's been around for years. Now it's real old because in JoJo Part 7, while they're riding horses across the country, when they stop, sometimes one of them takes out what is clearly a Sears magazine under another name to order stuff they have mailed to the next stop. Yeah. Although JoJo Part 7 is weird, because that's Steel Ball Run, right? Because, like, Steel Ball Run, then JoJolion? I'm gonna be real, I am one of the JoJo fans who don't remember the parts by name. I remember, like, Phantom Blood, Battle Tendency, Diamonds is Unbreakable, Parts 1 and 2, depending on if you're watching the anime or reading the manga. I don't remember what Part 4 was named, I'm gonna be honest, but I remember Part 4 as Part 4. That's the only one. Then, Vento Oreo, which can also be Golden Wind. Then Stone Ocean, then I think Steel Ball Run, and then JoJolion. Steel Ball Run is 7. I just said, I thought Diamond is Unbreakable was Part 3. Fuck, Stardust Crusaders. So, I'm not gonna say it's an honest mistake, because that's bad. But let me walk you through my thought process. A lot of Part 3 characters are in Part 4. I actually really like this gun. It's fun. Oh, the regular shotgun. Cocked and loaded. Yeah, you should be rubbing your brow. That was bad. Yeah, the reload animation with the balloon gun is part of what I love about it so much. Oh, right. God, you're right, it's Diamond is Unbreakable because of, Josuke. I think. But yeah, no, you should be rubbing your brow. You should be disappointed in me. That is the worst mistake I have made with JoJo in a minute. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The story of the Joestar family. Fucking love Ray Sippy. I need to know if he's just like weird or if he knows. Like, I need to find out. Ring of Chess Friendship. Chess friends forever. That's a lesbian ring. To Joker, it's just JoJo's Adventure. Okay, yeah, because I'll believe Ray Sippy is self-aware. I just have to know. I was right about to say I might get up and pour me another 7 and 7, but then I realized, you know what? I could just... There's rum in my room. Because I was drinking rum and coke last night while playing Fortnite. I'm the type of JoJo fan that doesn't know the parts, I just know the JoJos and can extrapolate from there. That's fair. That's another type that I'm not, but I know. Reminds me of Gilbert Gottfried. It was on like every drug known to man. Yeah, probably. What the fuck is this gun? My Puxel. What the fuck? I love it. Okay, but hot take, the 90s OVA is really good. Like, it has an art style that's so definitely JoJo, but it's so different. Because it's got that, like, Devilman OVA look to it, which might be the same... might be the same company. But, like, that OVA is really good, and I am not huge on, like, a lot of old anime narratives from, like, the 90s and 80s, but I'm a fan of the art style, quote-unquote, of, like, vaguely the techniques people were using at the time. Because I know that there is no one anime art style. Crutch, you need it. Like, Puxel. I'll never apologize for watching the dub of part 1 because of what... Okay, so here's the thing. I watch all of JoJo subbed except part 1. Part 1 has to be watched in English. Because it is... It would be like watching, like, Castlevania in, like, French or something. It would be wrong. Also, I eventually want to just shit on Mother's Basement for his JoJo parts order by watching all of the parts as if I have never watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And, like, I need to do that. Can't watch undubbed anime ever, my brain just doesn't work like that. There is one big reason I will almost always watch subbed, and it is because it is usually a better bet on quality if it is just subtitles. Because for the longest time, anime had a really bad dubbing scene. To the point where it had a reputation where people weren't like huge on anime for a while, but they knew that that voice acting was bad. Ferrum Spokes, all my favorites have good dubs. Bebop, Ava, My Hero Academia, Fullmetal Alchemist 2003. I can't watch Fullmetal Alchemist 2003 anymore. Dubbed, because I think Edward Elric's voice actor is a piece of shit. Unrelated to the allegations that are shaky. But I'm gonna use that phrase, shaky. Ooh, put the pussy on the sarcophagus. But, like, I saw him at a con at, like, the middle of the pandemic. Like, I saw footage of his panel, and he's like, yeah, this is social distancing, right? You're all 6 feet away from me. And it's like, oh, you are endangering people. And, like, joking about, fuck off. You're a scumbag. Fuck Vic. The Ghost Stories dub is fantastic. Holy shit. But, like, as a joke dub, I don't like the idea of joke dubs being the only dub we get. I'm not a fan of it because I think that disrespects the work of hardworking people. That do nothing to deserve their story being just butchered. But Ghost Stories eventually got, like, a real dub, so I'm no longer angry at it. But, like, there's so many funny parts in Ghost Stories. Like I can't remember any characters' names, but, like, there's the really, like, evangelical Christian girl, and she's, like, she's singing Jesus Loves Me, and she's like, Jesus loves me. She picks up on that people aren't singing along, and she's like, this I know. Come on, you know the words! And it just makes me giggle. Because I know people that were like that. I watch wrestling, but apparently WrestleMania 3, but allegedly Hulk Hogan was spotted backstage with a 50-pound Santa sack of cocaine. I'd believe it. Take your vitamins and say your prayers, because I'm doing a Santa bag of coke. Let's be real, though. If anyone can afford that much cocaine, it was Hulk Hogan in his prime. Like, are you kidding me? That man was fucking loaded. That reminds me, I've got to post the Randy Savage sniff MP4 to your server. I know the one you're talking about, but please do anyways. I don't like that bullet pattern. Or, there's another really good part in Ghost Stories that's just... What we have was never meant to be. Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black. And it's a massive, like, shadow black rabbit. It is absurd. What fucking word needs that? What? Wait, hold on. Honky wasn't allowed? I'm baffled. That's not even a slur. It's like rude tops. Honky resigned. But yeah, no, there is dumb shit in that Ghost Stories dub, and it is my favorite thing to just get fucking blitzed and watch. Yeah, honky's a word for white people, as far as I'm aware. Like, specifically southern white people, I believe. Because they're from the honky-tonk land or some shit. I'm talking out of my ass there, but that's what I heard. Come on. Tennessee? Someone saying something about Tennessee? Remember, don't say Memphis. God, that was one of the weirdest days I've ever had on Twitter. Because so many of my mutuals got banned for a day. Because someone had made a copyright or a trademark on the name Memphis. Mensis. Oh, we Bloodborne now. Is that a beholder? It is the beholster. Honky is not a slur for white people. Nobody seriously says honky with anger in their chest. There's no way. What's the blooper? No. Yeah, Ghost Stories is on Amazon Prime. I don't know if it's the original or the original dub or what. All I know is that the derogatory term used by black people for a white person or for white people collectively. Yeah, but like, if it's a slur, it's one of the really outdated ones that, like, nobody uses. That's not a thing. Auto emojis don't ruin shit. Twitch's heart emote is purple by default. So when I'm, like, sleepy and watching Cherry stream, I like it's automatically a purple heart. And that shit rules. Sorry, I was finishing off my lime garnish. I think in your individual Twitch settings, you can disable auto emojis. Don't quote me on that, because that might be Discord. It's Discord, but you can change it to monkey mode. Oh, I like monkey. God, speaking of monkey, y'all know what game I want to fucking play on this stream? There's that fucking game where you play as primates evolving into humans, called like Ancestors or something. And I've heard it's like a bit clunky and cumbersome, but like you get to be a monkey. You get to be a chimp. Yeah, what? Is there not actual evolution? I thought there was. Was that a marketing thing that they were doing and then just never made good on it, or... But it's called Ancestors. Super Bunny Hop made a video on it and it looks cool. Really? We're gonna put that there? Okay. Ancestors is cool, but like the games didn't deliver on the point of the actual game. Yeah, but is the game that they delivered good or fun? Because I heard it's a little clunky, but like once you get the hang of it, it's fine. I looked at the footage at the time that I was watching the Super Bunny Hop video, and I went, I can't run that, and then forgot about it. It's okay, you eventually get to the point where you repeat shit. Yeah, but if I, like, get fucking blitzed on rum and coke and play a monkey game... I checked by looking at the Rabbit episode, which I remember word for word. It's the original dub! Yo, 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 yo! So, there's actually something cool. Twitch actually has a feature that lets us do subscriber-only movie nights through Amazon Prime. So, I mean, if I was hooked up with Amazon Prime, I would be able to have a special night for subscribers where we just watch the Ghost Stories dub. And I'll just put up the, because I'll record my voice in Audacity the whole time. And I'll just re-upload the whole thing as a commentary track, purely. Like, I could easily do that if we hit, like, a sub goal or something. You know? That has that sound. Because, like, the good news is that a lot of my regular viewers that are here, are also my subscribers. So, like, I can actually ask instead of being like, ah, yes, subscribers in Private Merchants Guild, I need you. Saw Mark E. play Ancestors, and it was good. Seemed pretty, like, in-depth, but it would be fun if... But it should be fun if I go through the tutorials. There is one game that I did the tutorials of, and the game made even less sense, and it was fucking Endless Space. I'm still mauling to this day that I can't like that game. Because it looks like my favorite kind of 4X game. Ooh, this is a hell of a shotgun. Boom. Sounds like a Nerf gun. Like the old Nerf guns that were like, they shot the balls. Yeah. Ball launcher. Yeah. Promise that you'll not be able to function if you don't go through the tutorial. I could go through the tutorial on stream, though. That's content. Y'all don't understand, though. When I look at a game like that, and I see, like, oh, it has a very long tutorial. That's content. Yeah, the fucking old Nerf guns that just shot, like, foam balls, those were so much better than the Nerf guns we have now. God fucking damn it. But, like, also, you could totally take someone's eye out with those. Like, when I was a little kid, I heard, like, you should probably be careful when you're playing with Nerf guns, because you might take someone's eye out. No, that can't happen with a Nerf dart. Well, not easily. Those Nerf balls, though, they can cave your eye in. No problem. That is a danger toy. Did they ever implement the Nerf DRM? They did. I don't know if they still do it. But they did. Imagine the fucking ID tagged guns from MGS4 and you have the Nerf DRM, where it would check for bootleg bullets, which were a big market for Nerf gun owners. Also, like, Nerf was great and all, but, like, my favorite Nerf gun I've ever owned was, like, I don't remember the brand, but it was a, like a bootleg Nerf gun that not only, we need MGS4 on PC right now, so someone come out at Nerf DRM. RPACS3 is actually super easy to set up. Like, no problem. They have simplified the shit out of it. Ah, shit. Okay. Fuck, I could have gone back to get those chests and just started making a garbage build. Might check it out so that I can look at Snake's ass. The only thing about running MGS4 on RPCS3 with your legal copy is, you want to make a small config file for it, but the RPCS3 wiki will tell you how to do that. Sorry, I had to cover my ass because, like, I'm very pro emulation, but Twitch is weird about emulation and discussing it. So I'm like, emulate to your heart's content, but, for all intents and purposes, every time I emulate a game on this channel, I am emulating a game that I already legally own. It is just easier to record, in an emulator. So I can just capture that window. Fucking YouTube doesn't care, though. YouTube is starting to be, like, for live streaming, YouTube is a bit more Wild West. I was gonna say, where'd that fucking blank drop? Playing MGS4 on my perfectly legal PS3, which I legally found in a legal dumpster. But that's not the weird... Like, I know you're probably joking, but, like... I've heard weirder stories of people finding PS3s. Because you know who has a PS3? Every fucking drug dealer. Every single one has a PS3. Like, they have a PS3 and a copy of Skate 3 or Skate 2, but never Skate 1. I am not stealing the friendcast bit, but I am agreeing with it. But like, every single one. Skate. Also, rappers. Rappers fucking love Skate, and I don't understand what appeals to them so hard. Because, like, I kind of understand, like, them getting into Fortnite and them getting into sports games. Skate is such a weird one. Nobody wants the fucking thing? What are you talking about? Fucking everyone loves the PS3. For CFW. Def Jam Fight for New York is a really fucking good game. Thank you for bringing it up. That will never be streamed on this channel. Not because of the content, but because of the music. There is too much, and I can't get around it. Because even if I remove the audio from the sidekick that your character uses to, like, organize fights, I would still hear it in the game. Like, in the fights. So, 2 seconds. I'm gonna hit the breach. Gonna load up the convict. And we're gonna buy some shit. Still hunting, eh? Oh, as a reminder. Looks like you still need to hunt 30 bloblin. But yeah, no, fucking... That game's great. Is Convict supposed to be Donald Trump, or am I seeing things? No, she's... Hold on. Hold on. She looks like that. She just has, like, fancy hair. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna check something before I say anything. No, the game came out in April of 2016, just in time for that to be topical. But no. No, the Convict is just a blonde girl with blue eyes. So I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna refill my drink. I'll be right back. I see me being called the CEO of drinking, and I appreciate it. That's true. What we have here is alcohol. Which, again, it is against terms of service to tip someone to drink more. So I will decline literally every single request to drink that has money against it. I think it is a liability thing on Twitch's end, and personally, I would not feel right with having potential minors or potential people who can't legally drink yet forcing an adult that can drink to drink more. Oh, I'm gonna take a sip. But, like, just so we're clear. So we have a nice glass of ice. Just a nice little scotch glass. We have Kraken rum. And we have real Coca-Cola. So something I appreciate about my dad, he doesn't often buy name brand soda because it is expensive. But because it was my birthday and my 21st birthday, he got the real shit. So he got real Coke, real 7-Up, real Squirt. For mixing. I fucking love that these companies are now more aware on people, like, the fact that people use soda for mixers. So they have, like, the 6-ounce cans, which are, like, the intent is those are your mixer cans. Oh, if Mixer is still around, I would love to do a bartending stream on Mixer and be like, ah, yes, the platform for bartenders and only bartenders. I should have capitalized. Well, no, I shouldn't have capitalized on that because I have not been legally allowed to drink for more than 24 hours. But, heard you say Coca-Cola when you said... Heard you say Coca-Cola, and when you said real Coke, my brain still jumped to grade A Colombian. Yeah, that's fair. I keep forgetting that Coke is slang for cocaine. The biggest whiplash to me with, like, drink mixing is there's a drink called a white lady. But it is not to be mistaken with white girl, which is slang for Coke. Which is why the song Hannah Montana by, what's that band? What's that rap group? They did Bad and Bougie. Migos. Fucking Migos did a song called Hannah Montana, and everyone's like, why are you just repeating the word Hannah Montana as your chorus? And the answer to that is, because it's a song about cocaine. And it's like, oh, carry on. Now, with their song Versace, they literally just mean that they're drinking a shitload of Versace. Or wearing? I can't... There is a brand that is very close in name to Versace that is a liquor, and I cannot recall which one for the life of me. When cocaine gets legalized in my state, I'm gonna watch American Psycho 100 times. Nice. Damn it. Now, I would like to say, for the record, don't do coke. If you use the wrong nostril, it will kill you. But if you're already doing it, I can't stop you. I just ask that you don't OD. That's it. I should watch American Psycho again. I haven't seen that in years. Unfinished business for the zombie bullets. Never done any drugs except those that were prescribed to me, and also alcohol. Alcohol's barely a drug. Like, I don't know if it's safe on Twitch to talk about the substances I've taken. But, like, I've streamed high, and I've streamed drunk. So, I mean, you figure it out. Yo, what if I played Resident Evil 8 when it comes out while I'm fucking just drinking a Four Loko? Like, what if I'm 16 Loco in? Here's to snort crushed up Smarties in high school, which was definitely not healthy. That can also kill you. That can also super kill you. The way it's been explained to me by people who do coke, like, more than once. Like, people that are actually, like, cocaine enjoyers. Not... I know a kid who snorts sawdust. Christ. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Quaaludes were illegalized because it became a date rape drug, right? Like, that's the history with why they're illegal? Like, I'm sorry to just, like, casually drop that word in, but, like, that's why it's illegal, right? A bunch of people OD'd. Oh. Okay, so it's just a coincidence that that's also what people use that drug for. It was a safer alternative to barbiturates? I mean, yeah, but so is sawing your own fucking leg off. Don't do barbiturates. Ooh, put the pussy in a sarcophagus. This game wasn't as, like, agonizing to start over on than I let on. Like, fucking Josh here, he, like, donated this game to me because I took him up on an offer, but originally I was apprehensive because I went, well, I would have to restart all of my progress from the Switch version. I keep forgetting how many of the fun guns are from the start. What do you mean, why do I keep quoting Kanye? Why have I been quoting Kanye? Is Roxy Bedlam Kanye West? I'm taking a shot. To be fair, actual lewds, not that bad for you. The government regulated the shit out of them because people were using them recreationally, and then people started ODing because people were doing shitty bootleg Quaaludes imported from Mexico. Oh shit, so it's like... Oh... So it's like synthetic weed, which... Okay. Real talk? Make sure your weed is real. Synthetic weed can 100% kill you. Okay, so it's like, the good shit, quote-unquote, is fine. It'll get you fucked up, it'll probably fuck up something like your liver, but, like, you won't OD on it if you're doing it recreationally. But because there were bootlegs, people were ODing. That makes sense. Also, again, I know I already apologized, but again, apologize for just throwing the R word out there. Like... My bad. I'm a little loose, and I probably wouldn't have done that sober. I say that reaching for my whiskey. Or for my rum. My Kraken and Coke. A fucking bottle of Kraken is really fucking, like, those things are... I have never thought a bottle was sexy before, but look up a bottle of Kraken rum when you have the time. That shit, it's like a fucking pirate keg. Or like, it looks like a moonshine jug. Grandpa's been smoking weed for like 70 years. He was so fun. He had funny stories because he got out of Nam, and his pothead friends were having a big going away party because they knew they were 90% gonna die, and they were so fucking hammered they just crashed and he broke his leg and got out just before he was meant to ship. Oh, that's not even like draft dodging either. That's just like I was partying too hard. Like, I think even the biggest prude would understand that sort of thing, though. Like, if I was gonna be drafted into the big war, yeah, I'd do fucking crack once. Because I'd probably never get to do it again, and my likelihood of coming back home was just... nah. Well, it's like, what's the military gonna do? Force you to serve on a bum leg? Like, you get shot and live, and as far as I'm aware, you go home. What is that? Oh, Rubidyne prototype. Okay, that's what it was called. Rubes. Ooh. Ooh, the heart of ice is really good. Oh, this is lucky. Y'all are gonna fucking flip when you see what the heart of ice does on contact. Not always. I know in World War II you got a few weeks leave to recover, and then it was back overseas killing the Nazis. Gentlemen, we are here to do one thing and one thing only. Killing Nazis. Oh, that's such a good speech. That's the heart of ice. Scatters the shit out of some, like, random particles that they'll start being thrown around. Bada bing, bada boom. Does this guy have a bird head? No. He is a gull that in his intro he flexes so hard that all of his feathers burst off. Your soul is mine. Fuck, I should have grabbed those hearts. Oh well. This is a good Captain and Coke. I got just the right ratio. Oh! Oh, it works like this. Okay. That's kind of a terrifying gun. Coconut gun. Fires in spurts. If it shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Captain Morgan and bourbon go surprisingly well together. Well, yeah, that's because you're mixing whiskey and rum. Note, bourbon is a specific type of whiskey made in a specific place, as far as I'm aware. I actually have to double check. What does this gun do? Why do I have a stats effect over my head? An item to be held by a gungeoneer can be used to weaponize stolen will against the holder's enemies. Drains will from foes. Oh, so they die because they can't keep doing it anymore. Yeah, like, also, bourbon's delicious. I had some Four Roses bourbon last night, and it was delicious. Because, like, I just drank that shit straight, too, because we didn't have enough for, like, an actual shot. Whiskey made in the U.S. That's majority made of corn. Jack Daniels is technically a bourbon, but they don't label it. Ultimately, it is up to the decision of the company whether they want to call it a bourbon or not, I believe. And then some people will be really upset because it's like, it's not made in Bourbon County or country, so it's not real bourbon or whatever. And it's like, it's alcohol. I want to have some Yabisu when I can afford to, like, alcohol shop. That's the brand in Evangelion that Misato drinks at the beginning. It's like a malt beer. Bourbon and Jack are both really good. I would recommend... If I had to recommend any individual, like, brand, it would be, for bourbon, Four Roses. No question. Fucking delicious. Yeah, there's a little bit of product placement. Like, you can jokingly say, as a treat, but yeah, as a treat. Oh yeah, they're delicious. Fuck. I've never had Old Crow. And I've never met anyone that does. 2 seconds, I just want to check something right quick. Yep, that's good. Yeah. So, also, another thing that I want to ask. I have Monster Hunter on my computer. Like, I have Monster Hunter World on my computer. Is there any interest seeing Monster Hunter World footage, or is Rise the only thing that's in vogue anymore? Because I wanna join in the Monster Hunter hype, but I can't join it with the new thing. Yeah. No offense, Benz. I am super aware you'll watch anything. And I do use that to my advantage, because my brain is like, at least one person will watch. Fucking someone will watch me play Dot Flow eventually. That's if I'm in the mood to play Dot Flow, though, because that game gets draining. There's a shitload of games that are in my Steam that I can run now. Cyberpunk is absolutely continuing. I have not given up on it. I wanted a small break. World was my first Monster Hunter game, so I'm partial to it. And I'll also watch anything. God damn it. Like... Okay, let me put it on the table. You know what the phrase, I'll watch anything translates to for me as a streamer? It's the feeling of your partner. You're like, hey babe, you hungry? And they're like, yeah. And it's like, hey, where do you want to go? And they're like, oh, don't worry, you pick. And then I pick and they're like, no. But unlike that conversation, it is, oh. Could honestly do a 4-hour... I would love to stream Tetris again. I haven't done that in like a year and a half now. And I have Nintendo Switch Online. I could do Tetris 99. I just need to figure out why my capture card was doing crackly cracklies on the Switch. Because I went back and played RE1 Remake. And I feel... And that was on PS4. Also, like, that game's amazing. I'm so glad I played it on stream, finally. But yeah, unlike that, oh, you pick conversation, if I'm a streamer, I'm kind of locked into the game I'm playing, unless something breaks. Rocket-powered bullets. Key. Resident Evil 7. I must go now. My planet needs me. God, I wish Resident Evil 7 breaking was a little funnier, though. Like, not that it wasn't, because my reaction to it was just me going, what the fuck? But, like... What the hell? But it didn't break hard enough for my taste. Let's just watch the intro so that you guys know what these intros look like. Alright, the Trigger Twins. Yeah, that's how the convict looks normally, or how she's supposed to look. Also, you motherfuckers, y'all know what you're not ready for? Reminder that during the Resident Evil 1 LP, I was bought a copy of Deadly Premonition Director's Cut. Like, you know? So, that's a thing. Ooh, get fucked. Ooh, the Vertebrae K-47. Absolutely spine-chilling. I miss when glitchy 3D games would get down instead of just freezing. I feel that. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was up with that. Again, after the stream, I'll just validate the files, see if that fixes anything. I liked it when Mario broke. Holy shit, Mario 64. I assume that's what you mean. That thing breaks so easily, and it breaks so funny. Never thought I'd be arguing about the ethics of cannibalism on the internet due to research on a cult, but here I am. I don't talk about the ethics of cannibalism very often, but I talk about ethical cannibalism very often. Because I think it is an interesting subject. And my answer is, if my leg falls off, why the fuck shouldn't someone be allowed to eat it if they want to? I mean, if someone said it to me, I'd probably say, fuck you, pay me. Yeah, Mario 64 broke so well to the point where I would believe that some of the bugs are intentional. Hesitate to judge cannibalism because I know my knee-jerk uh-oh sister's reaction is very much painted by my upbringing, like the culture I was raised. Yeah. That's a lot of people too. But I don't think it's a stretch to say you don't need to, like, blame fucking evangelicals for being a little iffy on fucking, oh god, cannibalism, that's the word I'm looking for. My left ear is acting up and it's breaking my concentration. Disintegrator, return to dust. But it's like, that's not, in my opinion, something that I can even blame you having a evangelical upbringing. Like, there's a friend of mine, and by proxy, a friend of the channel. I will not expose names, but if he culturally is Jewish and saw Yahweh's name just spelled out. And even though they're not in that anymore, it's still one of those hang-ups. Like, that's something I can blame an upbringing for, but like, cannibalism is kind of it is a normal thing to be repulsed by cannibalism. If you remember correctly, that is a big no-no. It is. Jewish friend used to be pissed about it. Someone in the server was named No Way Yahweh as like a joke. And there was just conversation where it's like, hey, I'm a little uncomfortable with that. And there wasn't a fight or anything. Names were changed real quick. Ooh. Winchester rifle's already good. But it's like, I'm not gonna name names because it is not my business to name names in something like religious upbringing conversations. I, for one, as someone who does not have that ancestry, thought that name was very funny. Come on. I want to speed complete ammo conda. If I went to a country where cannibalism was normal, I wouldn't even judge. I might be upset if they tried to eat me without permission. Well, eating someone without their permission is non-ethical cannibalism. Wah. I'm not doing it. That's a TOS break. Anyways. It's not money, but, like, the rules pretty much state any bribe that's not kosher. You can't goad the streamer to drink more. And the streamer can't have, like, say I was drinking on stream. Say I was having, like, say I was playing Drunk Souls, which is a possibility on the channel now, where I just play Dark Souls drunk. I will drink whenever. If somebody tips me and says, hey, take a shot, no. I like keeping my job. I think it is a weird rule, but again, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm pretty sure it's just a liability thing. Also, I don't know if me loudly sipping was picking up on the mic. But I was loudly sipping. Tea, bitch. Order is so fucking kawaii. Kawaii ne? Y'all better clip that shit. That's all I'm saying. Just go back and do it. That's a TOS break. And you hear my coaster rustle and then loud sipping. Because this is a nice table, I put a fucking coaster on it. Call me an old white lady all you want, you'd only be half right. Well, you'd be a quarter right. Cause I'm old. I'm disabled. I'm old. But like, I'm not just white, but everything I have, like in my blood, it's like, oh, these are all light-skinned cultures. Usually. So like, the coloration I do have is fucking pale. Can't clip on mobile? You can. You're just gonna have to watch the VOD and clip it from there. I was mad. I couldn't use my fucking channel points on Cherry's stream today because I was on mobile, and I'm like, oh, but I want to hear Oya Oya. And Twitch is like, no, these buttons aren't real. In profile and landscape, mind you. Mobile sound, I can probably just ask her to do it for me. Here's the question, are you using profile or landscape? What? I hope Cherry's doing alright. She was trying her best to do a good stream today. Shit got fucked. I just hope she's vibing right now. Wouldn't it be funny if she was here and just to spite me wasn't just vibing? That'd be funny to me. It'd also make me giggle. Landscape and profile, that's weird for me then. I'll have to double check. Playing roguelikes while just casually drinking is actually very comfy. I might do this more often. In moderation, but it's like, I might just have to. Bottom left corner, profile and landscape, you gotta open the chat when it's in the bottom left corner, and you do a type. So here's the thing. I was trying to press the parallel universe where his name is Jar Jar Twinks and Talks Camp. Oh, that's fine. You can keep it. It's better than him talking like a stereotypical black person from the 1800s. I don't like the way Jar Jar talks. It's way too close for me to be comfy. It's like, I have heard racist depictions of people that talk like that. Is that what his voice is based on? I'm just saying, having someone that says, ooh, oui, sagon, like shit like that. I just realized Firefox has been open this entire time. And that's taking some processing power that I don't want it to. But like, the way he talks, I don't know if it's intentional, but I don't like it. If that makes sense. Like, it could be innocuous and innocent. Who boy, I don't want to give George Lucas the benefit of the doubt, ever. Bustin', 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 bustin'. God damn it. Makes me feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good. Okay, I had a panic attack because I saw that 2 people left. I realized it's because I closed Firefox. Those 2 people were me. I was gonna say something very questionable and then thought better about it. What were you gonna say? Say it, coward. You're not a journalist, you're a fake and a fraud. Oh, come on, DPS race, DPS race! Damn it. Making a PMV with George Lucas and ruler of everything, using Jar Jar with, do you like how I talk? I'll say it when I get canceled on Twitter and I'll blame it on you. I will personally say I have no clue what you're talking about, and the way I speak it is easy enough to splice my voice up into little bits, and you are making fun of a disabled trans woman. You try to take a shot at me, I will use all of the bad shields. A reminder that I'm allowed to make these jokes, not everyone is. Okay, what I was gonna say. Now, I'm not gonna read it on air if it's too bad. But I'll maybe giggle at it. Why? Why? I just bustin', 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 bustin'. Watch get caught by the filter. Oh, I'm so ready for it to get caught by the filter. Do you really think they would give a voice? I don't know how that's questionable. I'm not gonna say it out loud in case I'm, like, ignorant and actually say something bad. Unless you're talking about, like, the racist depiction of, like, African people in the marshes? Is it? What? Yo, racists are fucking weird. Like, that's not a hot take, is it? Racists are fucking weird? Like, that's pretty lukewarm, right? No, I've never heard that stereotype. I've heard Whitey can't jump. Who's it racist against Atlanteans? Oh, no! You're so lucky I wasn't drinking when I said when I read that. You motherfucker. Aquaman finna beat my ass. Do we need to get Josh in chat? I think he's here and he's just not talking. I know the other day he was just playing Apex on stream while I was streaming and, like, having a panic attack on stream. That was the first RE7 video. Oh, the hegemony rifle rules. But yeah, let's get Josh in chat. He's funny. he'll say meowdy howdy. And I'll be like, don't approach me. Being rude is a funny bit, but only if you can actually carry it. I'll do it for him. Oh, hey, Cherry. I was talking about you. It's okay when you say it. You don't have a cat girl gimmick. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, my ear is, like, pulsing. I need to stick something in it. I'm sure it was only the nicest things. It actually was? It actually was. You'd be surprised at how kind I was being. Also, you're not a cat boy. Cat boys are the ones that boil my piss. Bitch. I will be fucking kind about you so goddamn hard. I'll be so nice to you that you're going to cry. There is no way. Because I was saying, man, just reminiscently, man, I hope Cherry's doing good. I hope she's just vibing. I hope she's doing okay. But I guess we don't like that. I guess we don't like that around here. This is a bit. I'm not angry at you. I'm in a constant state of panic attack, to be honest. I'm sorry. Well, it's a good thing I elaborated on, this is a bit, I'm not mad. Let me know if I can do anything for you, by the way. Like, seriously. Like, at this point, I'm just streaming Gungeon. I can drop the stream for mental health reasons. I sure hope that you're not saying I'll be okay just to be strong. I know a couple of people that do that, and I'm on that list. I want you to actually be okay. I want you to vibe and be comfy while you're here. Fuck. I was gonna scream fuck, but then I realized I had a calming voice and it would be too much whiplash. Catboy's giving hoes the N-word pass. Dropped into my head and it's too cursed to vocalize. Well, I vocalized it. Yeah, seriously though, let me know if I can do anything. Because, like, you've not had the best day in the world. And deserve the time and attention. But either way, in the event that help isn't needed, there's still more Gungeon. Don't you dare ascend to heaven, you cocksucker! Yo, what about that blessing, though? Think about buying one of those yellow-colored notepads, like the old detective-y ones. Look at all that money. Loads of money. Doot, 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 doot. Fuck. Alright. No more cell phones. I'm writing shit down in an old-timey detective notepad and typing it up when I get home. Yeah, fucking do it, coward. Bet you won't. Unironically tempted? Fucking do it. Fucking fling yourself over the cliff. Go off the deep end. Kill all your best friends. Follow stylish trends. And make amends. Don't tempt Ben, he probably would. Yeah. But I've got an angry heart, filled with cancers and poppy tarts. If this is how you folks make art, it's fucking depressing. And it's sad to know that we are not alone. And it's sad to know there's no honest way out. In this life we lead, we could conquer anything if we could just be prepared to get out of bed in the morning. Oh, that's why people like my singing voice. Huh. This is Mario 64 shit. This is a real hood classic. Damn, son, where'd you find this? You fuck! Can't hit what ain't there! Oh shit. Holy shit, that explains some things. I hit like a truck when I can actually hit. Fuck. Your singing voice is immaculate. Fuck off. No. No. I won't take the compliment. I refuse. I want more rum. Fucks me up that I'm a classically trained musician and I sound like a dying pig when you sing. You've sung around me before and I really liked it. Sing good, you should become a musician and kill people? No. Yeah, it is partially because I'm dating you, but would you assume that part of the reason I'm dating you is because I keep finding new features about you and how you live that make you more attractive? Did you ever think of that? That I love you for the traits that I keep finding and you keep surprising me? 'Cause I do. Shut the fuck up. That wasn't gay. It was homoerotic. There's a difference. Roxy, I'm the living embodiment of damn bitch, you live like this. Motherfucker! Okay. If I had a webcam right now, I could show you motherfuckers. The state, the audacity of this room. You actually have quite the neat living space. No. No, I'm not having that. You're a lovely lady who keeps surprising me every day, and I am fucking lucky to have you. I should be more goddamn grateful, honestly. I mean, damn, but you live like this in a metaphorical sense. You know what? I rescind that part of the rant. That's fair. But it's like, when you are actually comfortable and you start singing, holy shit, I want to listen in harder. But then you realize you're singing. And that people can hear you. You could be a cross between Cher, singer, musician, or something, and Eileen Kornos, who's a serial killer. So, I am in the same pitch that Cher is in. Give me a second, my nose got really stuffy. Because I have been told by Cherry, who is a classically trained musician and has a good ear, that I am an alto. Which includes Cher, it includes Florence Welch, which you all may know as Florence and the Machine. Give us some Cher content? I don't want to. But like, I have a voice that's good enough for theater, I'm pretty sure. But, like, I would never actually go into theater because the people who would be into theater are ex-theater kids. Because, okay, there's a difference between people who say, let's use Hamilton as an example. There's a difference between kids who are in theater and like Hamilton and the people that are on stage doing Hamilton. Those aren't theater kids, those are ex-theater kids. Oh no, I'm constantly in the pay me mood. Pay me and I'll fucking sing. But like... whoop. But you also have to give me songs that I remember by rote. You could do radio or movies or TV. Yeah, fair. Theater kids and ex-theater kids are both different breeds of fucked up. That... if you're such hot shit, sing this stream to death. That just implies I sing Hooked on a Feelin' on stream and get smacked. But it's like, you know who I really wish I could hit the tone of? Like, even close to consistently? Regina Spektor. Like, her voice is golden and brings me to tears. Were you ever a theater kid? No. So an ex-theater kid is a theater kid who actually started doing real-ass theater past high school. Because, with theater, there is a huge difference between the people who do it in high school and then the people who go on and make it their thing. But it's like, I would have to put up with people that were theater kids. Which, you wanna know the surprise on that? Bunch of streamers are ex-theater kids. Fuckload of streamers. Goddamn, a lot of the VTubers. There's a good reason they have stage presence. Like, Mori Calliope, for example, which, she's my favorite VTuber that isn't, like, that I'm not dating. She has a history of doing actual music, for example. She has a stage presence because she's actually practiced in making that sort of content. Holy shit, you guys should be glad that there was no webcam. Me cleaning my nose just got really gross. Not a terrorist. Public access television. I forgot the word. Wait, Sherba used to be ultimately, I'm not a theater kid. I never was a theater kid. I was a kid that watched theater. It would probably shock no one if I said Heathers the Musical is probably my favorite of the modern theater kid repertoire. Sherma was a sub-teacher? Wow, I didn't know he taught a BDSM class. Yeah, that's fair. There are some theater kids who are okay. There are absolutely some. It's just that they're rare. Ooh. I was obnoxious in high school because I was autistic, and I was quote-unquote high-functioning, so I was deprioritized in actually getting help. Which led me to get fucked up, but I was still pretty well-adjusted. That's noise. I saw Wicked when I was like 7 or 8. Oh, Wicked's good. Wicked's real fucking good. One of my vocal training bits, no, multiple, now that I think of it, is, I do bits from Heather's the Musical to see if I can hit them without my voice cracking. Try for a few months because I'm lucky enough to have a local theater company that's not crazy overpriced. I've heard Hadestown is very good, but I've not listened to it. I was referred to as both high-functioning Asperger's and low-functioning autistic. That fucks with me on the level... Like, that makes sense to my brain, but I also understand why you're like, wait, why the fuck? Because you had Asperger's, and you were able to function with that, but your overarching autism was... Yeah, I'm gonna show this cutscene because Ben doesn't know what happened here. But, like, it's like that. I thought Asperger's and autism were two parts of the same spectrum. They are. It's just the fact that, like, you can have Asperger's and the symptoms, for lack of a better term, that lead to it, or that are, like, noticeable about it, can be whittled away and, like, pushed to the side, while you still, like, the overarching autistic habits. God damn it. Yeah. But you can be one thing while it's now considered Asperger's as a form of autism. 2 seconds. My dad is asking me if I want any cake. And I don't. Okay, so is that, like, updated in the DSM? Or... Because I haven't kept up. Ever since I dropped out of the idea of doing psych for a living. I probably would have killed it as a psychologist if I, like, actually made an effort. If I wanted to break your guys' hearts, I could just sadly say, I want to be an architect. And, like, a handful of you are gonna clench your heart, knowing where that's from, and going, fuck you. They haven't put out a new DSM, but it feels like it'll be updated when they put out 7. Well, it's like, I was gonna do psychology. I think I explained this during Cyberpunk, but there's probably people here that weren't there, so I'm allowed. I was gonna go into school for psych, so to get a head start, I was gonna make an effort to learn psychology. And we had elective classes that took place at, I wanna say the elective classes were the first class you did. Like, before first period officially. And that first period was originally going to be a psychology class. But then we didn't get any of the resources we needed, so it turned into a current events class. which was fine because the teacher who ran it, Mr. Van Etten, he was one of my favorite teachers, and I hope he's doing very well learning to be a lawyer. I'm really proud of him for going past teaching and realizing he wanted to go into law. I think he wants to be a defense attorney. And we didn't get what we wanted. So he decided, okay, well, we're going to make it a current events class. And basically it's going to be more current than history allows us to be. Oh, the 1932 version of, like, any psych textbook that you probably have probably lists homosexuality as a mental disorder. But yeah, so it became a current events class, and I went, well, I like this class, and I love this teacher. He's very kind, he's very helpful. He put up with a lot of shit from me. But it was not the class I signed up for, so I talked to I think it was the principal, or one of the people that were just under him, and I'm like, okay, can I transfer my class, because what I signed up for was not what I got. So I was, I transferred to quote-unquote advanced art, which was originally going to be, hey, we're going to teach you how to do digital art, we're going to teach you how to do, like, Photoshop and shit. And it's like, that's cool. It became, draw. Do art. And then that's how I skirted with my grade being so good that year, because I was able to pump out, like, 10 sketches a day that were actually quality and worth a grade. There was a point where I just started drawing SCPs to the approximation that I could. Why did I not roll out of the way? But yeah, I gave up on doing psych because I couldn't get the head start. Which, in retrospect, that's fine. College does not seem to be the environment for me. Which is weird, because I live, like, a 10-minute walk from college campus. Like, I go to the main intersection where my street ends. That isn't the one... There are two main roads that I live by. One is the UPS, package delivery... warehouse. The other is, where, like, all the gas stations and the stores and all that shit is. So if I go to the place where all the gas station and the stores are, bada bing, bada boom, I'm pretty much on campus. From the 1932 psych textbook, homosexual individual, homosexual in a broad sense, we do not actually mean perverse tendency. Term has been broadly used to designate anyone who prefers activities, companionship, and interests, usually followed by those of his own same sex, and the exclusion of interests in the other sex. Wow, that is outdated, but still somehow not really all that offensive. But yeah, like... But it's still labeled there as homosexuality in the DSM or some shit. We have to try harder to be offensive to us. This is a joke I have heard from so many Jews. Go ahead, exile us from our homeland. You won't hurt our feelings. I have heard that joke from all of my Jewish friends, and I realized recently that they are all referencing Seth Seentach. It's not DSM. The DSM wasn't created until 1968. I just assumed it was the DSM. That's on me. But yeah, I wanted to go into Psych, but because I couldn't get the head start, I got frustrated. God. By the way, like, I cannot imagine, like, anyone would actually be racist to Jews, because they are, like, culturally the kindest and funniest people I have ever interacted with. Racists are fucking weird. I read DSM and went, Darkside Phil wasn't invented until 1968. Sherry! Just because he's a mental illness doesn't... I feel bad, like, even jokingly yelling at you. Because you're going through it right now. So I hope that every time I yell at you today as, like, a bit, that it registers as a bit. Because if it doesn't, it is, for my brain, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Oh, you fucked up. Uh-huh. I need a second to process that. Holy shit. I haven't read the Gen Z team. You know what? I was gonna stream until it was time for Cherry to go. Because she's gonna be streaming at, like, either 9:30 or 10 if she decides to stream. But I need time alone. So... if you stuck around and enjoyed all that, especially if you stuck around for that Resident Evil 7 shit show, thank you, I appreciate it. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, there are links below wherever you're watching this to things like the Streamlabs donation link and the community Discord. If you're on Twitch, there's also bits and subscriptions. Never feel pressured to donate, but if you want to, I always appreciate it. Yeah, I'm good. That was just... I'm not topping that tonight. I'm not topping that comedically. Stay safe. Hope the alone time is enjoyable. I mean, it's alone time in, like, quotation marks, because really, I just don't want to be on air. That was bad. You know what you can top, though? What can I top? Everyone? What do you got for me? Magus? What do you got, Aspen? What do you got for me? I didn't have anywhere to go with that. You motherfucker. Fooling me, foolish fool words. What did I retweet? Oh. Right, that's what I retweeted. That was fucking funny. Okay, let me show you guys something funny. Tony plays his synthesizer 20 minutes every day. Effect. He is a big nerd! Anyways. Yeah, I don't have anything else to chill except keep an eye out for when when or if Cherry streams, I don't know how she's feeling right now. I don't know if she's gonna be up for it. So, have a good rest of your night. Thank you. Wait. What kind of fucking sentence that? Where are the two? Don't worry about it. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you.